And here we go again. Another episode of the Goliath and Leviathan Show. Welcome back, everybody. So this episode, it's more on MGTOW again, on the aspects of things you can do with yourself, on things of, not so much having a girlfriend in your life, but all of the other avenues you can open up for yourself.
Yeah, just more freely of things that you can do and more time enjoying yourself, focusing on yourself. Yeah, so to talk more about this topic and everything, it's you know, me being single, I've my life is completely different than when I was in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, I work two jobs, like I've
Yeah.
stated before. If I was in a relationship, I doubt I would have be able to have two jobs, or my girlfriend would be willing and accepting of me having two jobs, because there would be that constant, oh, when are you going to be homo, I never see you, and then
Mm-hmm.
it makes your life stressed times a million. My life's already stressed as it is. I mean, I own my own business, but
Mm-hmm.
funds wise, it wasn't enough money for me. I was struggling to pay bills every month, so I got another job for extra money, of course, extra income, so where I could help. I could let it out easier on myself, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm working 80 hours a week, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But I'm happier. I'm happier than when I was in a relationship. In terms of me focusing on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Europe this past summer,
Yeah.
and I never would have done that if I was in a relationship. Never would I have been able to, because first off, when you're in a relationship, you can't tell your girlfriend, "Oh, I'm going to be going to Europe with the buddy." Um, she would not stand for it, especially that you're not taking her.
Yeah.
And so that would have never happened, because I wouldn't have just went with her. It wouldn't. It wasn't like that when I was in a relationship where we went on vacations like that. So it was something that I saw a whole new world that I never thought I would see, because I honestly just always worked a lot in my life and never took vacations much. And if I
Mm-hmm.
did, it was more staying locally, not doing much, just relaxing and staying close by. But that was some trip, and it's a trip that's gonna last a lifetime, and
Mm-hmm.
something that I never thought I would have done so soon.
Yeah, and when you're in a relationship with a girl, okay, it adds a leash, a collar on you. Yeah, there's a shackles on you. Whether you don't see them, but you know that they're there. As you said, you when you had a relationship before. I mean, I've been in relationships before, and the thing with women is it's the mentality that it's all about that if you're doing something that they have to be there with you, or it's the mindset that if you're working, you're not working hard enough to get them the things that they want. Not all women, but most women.
And it's a leash that just adds stress to your life, and it's choking you.
Yeah,
Literally, it feels like a chokehold on your life.
it's a choke chain.
And it's just like so much I could do, and it's like now, like I said, I got this second second job, like I don't know where my life would be if I was in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, maybe there could have been a good relationship that I was in, but I obviously wasn't in one. So I'm basing it off the last relationship that I was in, where I don't know where I would be right now because I wouldn't be having. I might not even have my business still if I didn't get
Yeah.
the second job. So then my life would really be in shambles. That's why I don't mind working hard and I'm focusing on myself. I wake up every day and I'm happy because
Mm-hmm.
I'm just taking care of myself now. I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about making somebody else happy, and they're never satisfied anyways when you try to do so much to make them happy.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and that's really it. It's now, I got my two jobs. I'm working a lot. But it's the whole thing. You have to enjoy life.
Yeah, of
I know
course.
I'm saying that and I'm working 80 hours a week, but it's like at the same time as I do make time for myself,
Mm-hmm.
certain days out of the week to make me happy, to have me time.
Yeah.
And I plan on going on nice vacations every year. That was
Yeah.
my first year last year, Europe. Next year, I mean, there's a lot of places that I want to go, but one of my best friends is getting married in the Cayman Islands, which is a trip.
Ooh.
So I mean, I'm working hard to save up for it. It's not going to
Yeah.
be easy because the cost to go there and things like that. But it's just something else that I don't think I ever would have been able to do when I was in a relationship.
And again, within the mindset, MGTOW, you open up more of the aspects and avenues of where, as an individual, that you want to go, the things that you want to do, the adventures you want to have, the places you can be at, and the friends you can make, and even if you just want to, have more of an inner mindset of, I just want to get up and go, or get a plane ticket and go somewhere for a couple of
You can
days.
do that.
You can do that, and it's the only thing really tying you down is, as Goliath or me, I've go through. Yeah, we have work and we have other obligations, but we have the freedom to really move about, and there is nobody holding us or concerned about where we are at all hours of the day. Because when I was with a girlfriend, right, it was constant. She would constantly be texting me, like, oh, what are you thinking about? It's like, I'm working,
And
I
if you don't
can't
answer
talk.
in a certain amount of time, they
Yeah.
get mad. They get
Yeah.
upset because the attention's not on them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, for instance, like if I was in a relationship, I might have never met Leviathan here,
Mm-hmm.
and this podcast might not even,
You
it
would be
wouldn't,
devoting
yeah,
your time to her,
right.
right? And you would be focusing on other avenues of, her friends and the environment of where she wants to go, where she wants to move, what she wants to do in life. And really, and again, with the mindset that you have as a man, okay, it's you want to allow things to blossom and grow and to improve. But for a lot of relationships, I mean, a lot of the main drive for most men is it's just sex. They just wanted to stay for that one benefit.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is you don't need to be in a relationship to have sex.
No, you don't.
It's okay to be a single man, and
You can have something on
you
the
meet a girl,
side.
yeah, you have something on the side, and and you can still able to do the things that you want to do in life.
Hmm.
You know, um,
And granted, again, if you're in a relationship with a girl, it's like there's more of that connection of the physical intimacy, the emotional connection, the all of the memories you guys can make for things, and it builds onto things. So that's why a relationship. I totally don't get us wrong here. We totally understand the aspects of why men. There's all kinds of reasons, but why you would want to be in a relationship with somebody to build something with somebody, right? With a woman. Um, but if you're looking at it, there's a lot of reasons as to why MGTOW as a perk, why it's better to just focus on other avenues than just sex and just having a relationship with a girl only for the avenue of, oh, maybe I just want to do things with her, which is fine, but what else do you as an individual, do you yourself want to do? Where else do you feel that you would like to go? What other places in the world would you like to explore and things would you like to experience? Um, and as MGTOW, really, there's a plethora of anything you set your mind to.
you can do.
You can do. You can really go anywhere, and the chain of being tied down because you can't really go too far, or oh well you can't stay out too late, or well you can't spend too much money, or oh you can't see these people because she doesn't approve, or oh you can't have those talking points because it upsets her, or oh you can't go to this specific place because it's somewhere that brings her bad memories, or oh there's all of these unstable things and unsettling notions within the mindset of her alone, that as a MGTOW, you understand that what you do is for your benefit, and you bring a benefit to your soul, your purpose, what you want, and it could be anything. MGTOW is opening so many things for yourself.
Yeah, when I became single, probably like a year and a half ago now. You
Hmm.
know, you pretty much I hit the reset button. You
Yeah.
know, because yeah, and I'm happy, and I'm happy now. I hit the reset button, and I kind of focused on myself because being in a relationship, I was so used to just focusing more on her,
Hmm.
and now I'm obviously focusing on myself more. And I've done so much in the past year and a half. Made
Yeah.
great friendships with Leviathan. He's one of them.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and that's the thing. Would we be having what we have now if we were in relationships? The answer is no.
Hmm.
You know, there's so much that like I said, went to Europe. I want to go to the Cayman Islands next year. I mean, I want to travel more of the United States. There's a lot of the
Yeah.
United States that I want to see. I want to go to Texas. I want to check out a lot of
I want to go check out New
places.
Orleans and Mardi Gras
Yeah,
myself, just to go experience it.
you
And I
know,
mean,
Vegas is another one of mine I want to go to.
hmm
You know, I mean, I want to check out. There's a lot over there with the Grand Canyon and things like that.
casinos,
The
the Hoover
casinos.
Dam,
There's a
and
lot. So I mean, there's just and guess what? That's my plan is to go see all these things.
yeah,
You know, and listen,
life is to be lived.
and you can do that with girlfriends. I'm not saying you
Yeah,
have to be a single guy to do these things, but
right.
it's just that the time is here now because when you're in a relationship too, you have to come to the agreement with your significant
Yes.
other to even go to these places. You can say, "Oh, I want to go here," and then she can be like, "No, I don't want to go there. I want to go here." And
Yeah.
then it's more of like that battling back and
The
forth of
Battle of Wills.
where to choose. And you know, and that's the thing is life is short. You have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm saying that. Like I said, working so much and stuff like that. Like you know, me and Leviathan here both have full time jobs, but
Yep.
we make sure that you know you have to put time aside and you have to enjoy it. You have to experience life. That's the big thing is I've experienced more in the past year and a half
Hmm.
than I have probably before that. You know, by seeing a whole new world in Europe and things like that.
Yeah. And again, you can go to do so many things in your life, and you really want to see what the best that you can get out of life is, because you don't want to live with regret. I mean, life, it's fleeting. Time is so short, as I've said before in obviously one of the Leviathan Expanse, one of the episodes. you know your time is about what kind of footprints you want to leave behind. That's all you really can do, and the memories you can make. And at a certain point, I mean, a lot of people, they go through life with only one mindset of, only for focusing on one specific avenue. With MGTOW, you open up all different avenues, and it's about opening up doors and possibilities.
Right.
And there's no real one way about doing something for yourself. The only key element in itself of MGTOW is to be aware of how society destroys men, how women treat men so horribly, and the negative consequences that you have when you cohabitate with women in your life. Whereas if you can, okay, I still have to take part in society, I still have to pay my taxes, I still have to be an affluent member within society, okay, but I don't have to physically get married. I don't have to have a girlfriend. I don't have to deal with wanting to all the constrictions and the conformities of so many other people. It is of an individualistic nature. And for when I tell people openly, okay, I tell people openly that I'm MGTOW, and they look at me like cross-eyed. My brother's wife was shocked when I told her that I was MGTOW, because I'm a guy, okay? I'm relatively decent looking. I mean, I work hard. I have drives and goals. I have a decent amount of life savings, and I don't get involved with massive debts, and I'm very supportive. And there's all of these qualities and attributes that I have to contribute in a relationship with a woman, right? To build a relationship with somebody. And for me as a man to say, yeah, I don't really care for having, not that I wouldn't want that at some point in life, but for now, for possibly in the foreseeable future, I might see myself more MGTOW, that I don't want to have a wife in my life. I don't feel the need to want to have a woman in my life. And it startled her, and it scared her, because for me to say that I don't need it, that I don't want that in my life, a lot of other men, it's shocking, because a lot of other men are starting to realize this now too, and
Yep.
that's what MGTOW does.
Yeah, and it's like you said. You told your sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
She was shocked, and I've also heard you tell other people, females at work,
Oh yeah.
and they act the same with the same reaction, and it just goes to show you. So, but why is it okay for females when they say, "Oh, I'm a strong, independent woman"?
Yeah.
And I
They
don't need
don't
no
need a
man, and I don't need no man,
man.
which is sad,
Yeah.
But then that's okay, and it's just like we've both Leviathan and I, we have both, we had girlfriends recently in the
Mm-hmm.
recent
Yeah,
past,
me.
and we're happier and we're getting a lot more done right now being single.
Mm-hmm.
We're happier. We're just taking care of ourselves. We're
Yeah.
focusing on ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast became something like I said earlier because we are single. We have the time.
Yeah.
You know,
They have the
and
energy, the resources, the means of doing something for other
we don't have to
elements.
check in with somebody else and tell them what we're doing before.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to be here from this to this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call you after. And listen, I was in a relationship recently. I've been in a few relationships in my life, and it's like I said, um, right now it's a lot easier being single. You miss the sex part.
Yeah.
When you're single, at least for me, I do. For Leviathan, maybe not for me.
No.
I do. And then listen, you miss that companionship. Like you miss that. Someone to
The
maybe the
emotions again. Women are
emotions.
very
Right.
emotional, and that's definitely what they bring to as for the good and the bad. But they definitely bring that emotional
But I
support.
haven't right. But I haven't found the woman to where it's going to be like where it's
There's all
worth it.
kinds of moments in life to look at for yourself, and you judge and weigh options as a man, and you're like, well, you have the opportunity to always build onto things to make things grow. And you don't have to settle down right away. That's more what the MGTOW thing is. As a man, you age like fine wine. Women age like milk.
Yeah.
You as a man, as you get older, you have plenty of time. Women are going to keep coming. The women come after me quite a bit now, surprisingly. Some of my other friends, they go to concerts and there's like these older women in their 30s that actually hit on them, and they're men in their 20s. Um, and it's the aspect that as you get older, you're going to have more opportunities, and you can still weigh things. And that's more of the broader aspect of you don't have to just hold off now. You can do so many other things.
Right, just like get things that you want to do now. If you're single, get out of your system now, and then you plenty of opportunities. Women are always going to be there.
Yeah,
That's the
they're not
thing.
going anywhere, and you as a man definitely have more of an opportunity for a younger market that you couldn't get when you're in high school,
Right.
or when you're in college, because
Yeah.
you can actually go for when you're getting your 30s and in your 40s even, you can go for women in their 20s because they're drawn to men with resources. That's just how biology is, folks.
Yeah.
So yeah, this episode's going to be wrapping up, and like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. Thanks again for listening, guys.
Yep, and this will wrap it up. Thank you.